making a Chewy necklace with t-shirt loops. I take 5 t-shirt loops and I stack them on top of each other and get them as flat as I can. This one's Halloween themed with a little bit of purple because too much orange and black is no fun. So you put the 5 loops, maybe, together and squish them super tight and start shoving them through. And we have wrinkles. If there are wrinkles, they won't lay quite straight. Yeah. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 together. And then put them through. This is a breakaway clasp. If you pull on it, well, I'll show you after when I have more leverage. When you pull on it, it comes apart so that they won't get tangled in a fence or something and hang by their Chewy necklace. You pull the 5 loops through and you open the 5 loops. Take the big tail, put it through the 5 loops so that it makes a knot. Pull it tight, and then the start of the necklace is on. Then I use a chip clip to hold my necklace in place. And generally speaking, I pull too hard at least once during the process and pop it off and have to reorganize, but we'll survive it. So then you put 1 loop on one finger, woo, the next loop on the next finger, and the 3rd loop. You've got 3 loops on one side and 2 loops on the other. This is your working finger. It switches from side to side, but you go first through the 1st loop, through the 2nd loop, over the 3rd loop, and through, and pull it all the way to the end. My first couple of passes are usually pretty messy because I don't untangle. Like, I used to carefully untangle. Oh, I'll show you in a second what I just did. But since these things get destroyed by being chewed up, I don't really worry about it because they don't look good after a month or so anyway. So you walk them, the 1st loop up, the 2nd loop up, and then you take the finger that you just cleared and you go through the 1st, through the 2nd, over the 3rd, and through. And you walk the 1st finger up, you walk the 2nd finger up, you go through the 1st, through the 2nd, over the 3rd, and through. It puts a little twist in because that's what the lady on the video told me to do. Don't know what that does for us, but you tighten everything down at that end. Then you walk your fingers back up so this finger's free. First, through the 1st, through the 2nd, over the 3rd, through, walk up, through the 1st, through the 2nd, over the 3rd, and through. Walk the 1st one, walk the 2nd one, through, over, and you walk. Finger up, woo, and don't drop it while you're trying to show how it's done here. There you go. 1st, 2nd, through, over, pull, through, over, pull, walk, through, over, pull, done. One. If you can get t-shirts of approximately the same strength, you don't end up with one weirdly stretchier than the others. That's kind of nice. I cut my t-shirts. I get extra large men's t-shirts. I cut them at about 1 inch per loop. I go to Savers and buy them on 99-cent t-shirt day. There are also places that have sales where they do all you can fit in a bag for $5 or something like that. Extra large men's t-shirts, the thicker the better. You can get some great t-shirt necklace going that way. Takes me not very long to do this part. We'll see, I guess, because it'll be all on video. It took me, I cut probably 15 t-shirts worth of t-shirt strips up in about an hour. It's enough for me to make a couple hundred necklaces, I think. It was a ridiculous amount of little 1-inch strips. But my son is a heavy chewer, so we go through these at the rate of about one a month. They get used 1 day a week. They last about 4 weeks each, so they get used 4 times and then they're destroyed. But you can wash them in the washing machine. You can reuse the clasp that I was working with her, that I put this through, and I'll show you the clasp again when I get done. So most kids do not chew quite like my son does. My daughter has a chew necklace that she has been using for weeks and weeks, and it looks practically brand new. She just chews a little bit. But he is a heavy chewer. He makes lace out of his t-shirts if he doesn't have a necklace, by chewing holes in it, and generally within a couple of wears, if we don't have a t-shirt necklace on him, he will chew through his shirt in 1 or 2 places. So this is my solution for that. These things end up costing, the clasp is reusable, so they're about 50 cents a piece. The cost of 5 strips of t-shirt off of 1 t-shirt end up being something like another 50 cents. So I've got a chew necklace for $1. My son's used the actual jewelry, the little silicone beads or the bigger silicone letters, that kind of thing. He tends to chew through those. The silicone bead necklaces, he chewed cracks in all of them to the point where they were choking hazards within 6 hours of being at school the first day of the school year. So that was the end of that. So you get close to the end and you decide that it's time to be done with your chew necklace. So you just put all your loops together in one and you unhook your chew thing, and then you've got this end, and what you want to do is you want to go ahead and push the loops back through here just like you did on the other side, only I end up doing them one at a time, in part because they've curled some, so it's hard to lay them flat and get them all in at the same time. So you just pull them all back through again. I have a teeny tiny crochet hook I sometimes use to make it easier, but I didn't get it out tonight. And you just pull these all through. I have one left, but it's black on black, so you can't really see what I'm doing other than forcing it through the hole. So you get these 5 through, put them on your finger like so, pop the clasp, put it back through all 5 of the loops. Pull the whole necklace back through, and you end up with there you go, the knot, a chew necklace made out of t-shirt on a breakaway clasp. So if it gets caught on anything or somebody grabs it, it'll pop off. Can't be used against him that way. And you can chew on it. So, chew necklace, about $1. Clasps reusable, materials super cheap, way easier than what you buy. Ta-da!